Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Slicky back with another video. And as you can see, the 2K21 demo is officially out everywhere. You can download it right now. It's 30 gigs. Um, I'm going to be showing you guys my personal best point guard build. And I'm going to show you, walk you through everything in this new My Player Builder. All the new things, similar things, what you can make, what you can't make, same things as 20, the different things as 20. There's so much things that are similar, but so many things that are different. It's really crazy. So I'm going to show you guys right here. So I'm going to exit out of this game right here. And there's a couple new pie charts. So what I heard is that there's actually 4 new pie charts per position. So so as you can see, pure slashing, and then this BP pie chart, and then there's this new pie chart where there's a little bit more slashing, but it's obviously overly slashing, overly shooting, but more slashing. This slashing playmaker, this two-way slasher, pure shooter, and then there's the opposite of the first new one that we saw, so it's a little bit more shooting, a little bit less slashing, the playmaking sharp, and then there's this one. You guys are like, oh, this is gonna be so OP. You're at a 85 ball handle. You could probably minimize your wingspan, and you're pretty much a pure sharp that can do all the speed boost moves. But I'm gonna show you guys why that's not the case. And this is why it's not that good, in my opinion. Then this build, this new one, which really good defense, a little bit of shooting. So I'm gonna show you guys these two pie charts, right? So these are like the uh, playmaking sharps, basically. And you're like, we're gonna go through this one first. So basically, with these pie charts that have a little bit of something and then a lot of the other one, you can't actually get half for that little bit. So you see how this one has kind of like, it has the main two things are playmaking and shooting. You can only get half shooting. Same thing with this one. It's mainly defense and shooting, but you can't get half shooting. So that's why you have to pick and choose. What would you rather have? No half playmaking or both, but a little bit less shooting, a little bit better playmaking. So obviously this one is a shooter. Look what you can get. You can pretty much turn your player into a pure sharp that can. It's a literally speed boosting pure sharp as a point guard. Like this is what 6'3", yeah, 6'3". So it's not like anything crazy. Like it's not like a 5'7" or anything dumb. Obviously 6'3". You go minimum weight, same things, post moves, interior defense, all the same thing goes down. Pretty good speed. It's not insane speed, but you guys are gonna see something right here that's really interesting. I'm gonna take it down, and as you can see, right, the normal stuff goes down, the defense, the playmaking goes up, the shooting goes up, but also if you look at the slashing, this is new in 2K21. Your driving dunk and close shot are affected by the wingspan now. So if you go min wingspan, obviously you're not gonna be having good slashing anyways, or you're not gonna want to have good slashing anyways if you're making a shooter build. So 95, that's maxed out already. 93, that's pretty much maxed out, and you get 86, so that's speed boosting. And these are the takeovers you get. Same exact things. You're gonna get the same exact name, playmaking shot creator, but obviously I'm gonna show you right here. Same thing with last year, playmaking shot creator. It's kind of dumb. They have the same names for everything. I'm sure there are some rare builds, but I'm gonna show you here. Yes, you got really good shooting badges, really good playmaking, but as you can see, this one has a half badge by it. This one only has gold, obviously, because you can only get gold. Like you can see, I can't add anything. And this one, yep, you could go all the way half. So we know what the best badges are from last year. Pretty much this, if you're a pure sharp, and you would have hot zone, clutch, and yep, you could like last year pick your jump shot. I think it defaults to Kyrie or Anthony. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, that's why this is kind of not the best. So um if there's anybody, any YouTubers that are saying this build is the best at the new meta playmaking shot creator, it's not. They're probably not even gonna show you this. This can't get to Hall of Fame, so there's really no point. Um, so yeah, this build I wouldn't recommend it at all. If you're a if you're someone that wants really good dribbling, really good shooting, but maybe like handles for days. You need handles for days on Hall of Fame. Gold is just not good enough. You handles for days is useless if it's not on Hoff. I was in a game like 20 minutes ago and handles for days was not even working. I had it on gold and I did one speed boost move and it was just not working at all. So you probably need it at Hoff. So that's I guaranteed Hoff. So that's this badge, and I'm gonna show you guys the next build that I personally think is gonna be the best play sharp in the entire 2K21 game. Alright guys, so this is actually gonna be my main 2K21 build I'm using the entire year. The most overpowered play sharp in the game. Right here. Right now. In 2K21. You're gonna choose this pie chart. Right here. It's pretty much right in the middle. This one. The one that has half and half, right? It's not this one that I showed you earlier. It's not this one. This one right above. The half playmaking, half shooting. So you got Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame playmaking. Up the close shot, up the driving dunk, and driving layup. Obviously, you're going to want to do that. You're going to want these glitchy animations. You're gonna want to make sure your player can lay up if you're ISOing. You're gonna want to make sure you can dunk in those tight clutch moments. If layups just not possible and you like need to dunk or do anything flashy. Close shots you need for fades anyways. Mid range all this max. You want the most shooting obviously, and playmaking all max. You want the most playmaking. So this is a little bit different from last year. Last year you would probably get I think it was 22 shooting, 23 playmaking, or 23 shooting and like 22 playmaking. They actually bumped that up since quick draw is gone, and you're like, what? That doesn't make sense. There's one less badge, you should get less badges. But it actually kind of does make sense because they're kind of like giving you a little bonus now that there's less badges, right? So you can put it a little bit elsewhere. So it's really hard to get anything on for your defensive badges. So I would just say put what you need. You want those steals, you want those bum steals. You need to be fast on defense. You're trying not to be a liability as much as possible. And that perimeter defense, you're gonna be your guard guarding guards. Oh, obviously you're gonna be wanting that perimeter. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do to even get more than one. If you're like driving dunk that's useless, I can't do anything without 70. Completely remove it. This is my suggestion, obviously. I mean, now that the new system is in, where driving dunk goes down with wingspan, you're not gonna be getting dunks besides the really basic, easy blockable ones. So I would actually put a defensive rebound and put this one anywhere. Probably on block. Doesn't really matter. So this right here is the glitchy build. Kolosha, you need it for fades, driving layup, ISO. You want the most badges, everything maxed out for shooting. You want the most badges, everything maxed out. You don't want to be a liability. You need those defensive badges. This is my, this is to get the most right here. If you put it anywhere else, same thing like last year, the defensive rebound stat is the way to go. I would choose defined because you look really strong. 6'3", minimum weight. You want that really good excel and speed. Minimum wingspan. And you're like, oh, why don't you put it up to 86? If you go cold, you get your stats down. So you want your ball handle to be as much as possible. There's not much of a difference from 75.0 and 75.9. But then again, you want as much as possible. So I would put it as minimum wingspan. And you guys are like, what takeover? This is all personal preference. There's still gotta be like stat checking, testing, all that. So what I would suggest is shot creating or sharp. I would go sharp because if you really think about it, sharp is literally shot creating takeover, but for every shot. Sharp helps your off dribble, but shooting takeover helps all jump shots. So I would personally go with sharp. You definitely do not want to go with slashing. I don't even know why that's an option. I think it's because the 80 driving layup and one stat is 80. Definitely would not go for slashing. Definitely go for sharper playmaking. I don't think this year shot creating is going to be good. They probably nerfed it. And obviously you get the name, playmaking shot creator. Now the badge setup, how I would have it is, um, obviously layups, consistent finisher. If it's a glitch like last year, I don't know about the layup system, but you're probably gonna want consistent. You want them layups going off fast, so you're not gonna be timing it, right? You want catch and shoot, range extender, um, green machine, deadeye, hot zone. Like these are the main sharpshooting badges, right? After this is personal preference, but going off from what we saw last year, you probably want tireless and volume, or if you don't want either of those two, you go corner, Hov, clutch bronze, or like this, because clutch is really good. It works in park, right? It works. I think it's score up 15. So if you shoot a jump shot while your score is 15 or up, it counts as a clutch shot, and you do get a boost. It says right here, receive a large boost. So that's pretty good. And corner is deep mid-range or three-point line. Same thing like last year. So actually what I would do, since it's a sharp build, and I'm going to be shooting a lot, this is like playmaking sharp, right? I'm going to be shooting a lot. This is how I would have it. Shooting and dribbling, lower your stamina, and you're going to be shooting a lot, so you want that volume shooting, right? This is exactly how I'd have it. Um, but you also probably don't want catch and shoot since you're going to be dribbling. So I would say Hall of Fame difficult shots. So this is what I would have right here. There's no more quick draw this year, right? So this is the badge setup that you want as your shirt. Difficult shots half, green machine half, deadeye half, hot zone half, range half, volume gold, tireless on silver. And then going into playmaking, this is what I would have. You get 24, so that's what, 6 full badges, I'm pretty sure. So you would have that. This is how I would have it. Timer, handles for days, quick first step, shot creator, space creator, not shot creator, my bad. Unpluckable and tight handles. And as we remember from last year, unpluckable did not work whatsoever. People said it did. I really don't think so. And I did some dribbling. Um, remember from last year, tight handles worked on speed boost moves only. So remember that glitchy behind the back momentum. If you didn't know, now you know. Tight handles is pretty much only for speed boost moves. So I would just have this at ankle breaker, bailout. If you don't want bailout on Hoff, silver was that sweet spot. You could probably go unpluckable if you want it. This is exactly how I would have it. Ankle breaker, space creator, quick first step, handles for days, dimer, and unpluckable. If you don't want dimer, put floor general. We gotta do testing to see, but I would just run dimer. And for defense, same thing as last year. Really want intimidator and clamps only, or if you're like, oh, if they already timed it bad, you don't really need intimidator. You can put intimidator on bronze, interceptor on silver, but you definitely need clamps on gold. And this is it. This is exactly how I would make the absolute best playmaking shot creator in the game. This is the glitchy build that every YouTuber, every comp stage player is gonna run. I'm telling you, I am not making you guys choose some garbage build. No, this is literally what everybody's gonna use. I'm telling you right now. Make this build and you will be a godlike shooter, a godlike dribbler. You will literally be snatching ankles and shooting greens in people's face. Mark my words, with this build, it's going to be really good. Alright, so this is going to be the build. Stay tuned, subscribe, turn on those notifications. There's going to be more build videos, everything coming soon. Make sure you got those noties on, guys. There's gonna be any builds that you guys tell me to make. I will make the best version. I'm probably gonna make a perimeter lock, same thing as last year, the really glitchy perimeter lock. BP build is completely gone out of this game. There's no more BP build. You just don't get the right driving dunk at all. Really, everything's just trash for the BP build. Unless you're 99.9, there's no reason to have or even attempt to make BP. And then I'm gonna try to make a center for y'all. And then after that, I show all recommendations. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what build you want to see, and I'll make the best version I can. Make sure to like. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a good day. Peace.